Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. I got a couple of things today. We're going to do a mail call right quick. I'm going to show you what I've got in the mail the last few days. And then I have an announcement to make. First, let's look at this cool stuff I got in the mail. I got this actually last, I think, Thursday. Carrie, brother, thank you very much. Would you look at this handmade picture frame? Ain't that cool? Now these are 4570 cartridges cut down. Absolutely beautiful, man. Thank you very much. Mama looked at that and she says she has a picture to go in there, or if she can't find it, because we are the older generation, we still have boxes full of pictures because you can't put them, you can't hang them all up. If she can't find the one she wants to put in there, then me and her have to go and have another one made to put in there. Which I don't know why she wants one of me in there, but who knows. Also, Carrie sent me some mesquite. I know the camera will not do this justice, and once I get it cut and put on a handle, sanded, and get the finish on it, this is mesquite is absolutely gorgeous. I have used it before. I've had a little bit. We can't get it around here. I actually have a mesquite log about this long, a tree trunk about that big around over there that I've had for several years, and I really need to get it split and use it, but that is just perfect. Gorgeous. Thank you, sir, very, very, very much. And when we finally get the picture she wants in there, it will go on my desk in the house, and I'll let y'all see it when we get it in there. Thank you. Now, the next thing I got in the mail from Brian. Would you look at these? These are blades off old scythe. I think that's what you call it, a scythe. You swing to cut hay. Man, you talk about nice. These things are beautiful. Now there's maker's marks on them. You can see that. I couldn't get enough of the rust off of them just quickly, but before I do anything with them, I'll get them all cleaned up. We'll find out where they came from. I'm sure they're USA made. Very good, very hardened steel. I took a file and checked them. That is absolutely gorgeous stuff. Now I'll pick out one of these that I'll save for a keepsake type thing, and but I'll use the other ones. I don't know which yet. I'll figure that out. But thank you, Brian, very much. Those are awesome, and you could probably put handles on them today, and they're sharp right now, and still use them. But that's why I'll save one of them, so we'll know what they are. Let me straighten this camera again. Thank you very much. Now, announcement. My trip to Ohio this week probably is not going to happen. Now, I'm real sorry about that. I wanted to see and meet a lot of folks up there. I really wanted to, but it's just, it looks like I'm not going to be able to make it. Now, several different reasons. I have neglected things around the house here for the last probably 2 years, as far as, general housework, fixing up outside, fixing this, fixing that. My property is overrun with weeds, overrun with brush, and if I don't get it done now, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I won't get it done, because summertime will be here a lot sooner than it will anywhere else. We've already had a couple of 80-degree days, and once it gets up to 80, 85, and up into the 90s, which will be here very quickly, I cannot get outside and do a lot of that. That's why I'm not planting a garden this year. But I do have to cut the garden site. I've got to get it cut down and get the weeds controlled. But some of my friends around here always want me to do this, do that, go here, go there. And most of them live in subdivisions, things like that. They do not realize how much I have to do. And there's only one of me. I can only do so much. I've got the shop to run. I've got the place to run. And it's just me. And I'm not getting any younger. I'm not in all that great of health anyway, as most of y'all know. So I've got to take the next couple of weeks and get this stuff done. Now, I finally got the truck straightened out. Except for now I need a brake job, which I can do, but I'm not going to do for another week or so until I get some of this other work caught up. I was thinking that all that vacuum loss problem I was having was keeping the booster from working and the brakes wasn't right, but I haven't touched them since I got the truck. I talked to Ricky Jr. yesterday. He got the truck 11 years ago, I think he said. And I got it after he had it for a few years. And he had never put the brakes on there. Put new brakes on it. So it's time. It's just one thing after the other. Now I could do that in a day. Pardon me. That's about a day's job. It's not that bad, a thing to do. I'm really confident that I can do it. I've done it many times. But it's just one thing after another, after another, after another. Now, it's not a money thing. I mean, I've got enough set aside to make the trip, and I will make the trip. Now, it'll be later on this summer, but I will get up there. And in the fall, I have promised my buddy out in Nebraska for at least 5 years now that we're coming. And we hadn't made it yet. He's made it here to see us. So this fall, if we don't do anything else, me and Mama will go out there somehow or another. But I know that's the same thing I said about going now. But I'm really disappointed I can't go. But life happens, things happen. I got a gut feeling, and I'd get these 2 or 3 times a year. You might think I'm crazy, but I get a gut feeling that, don't go. There's something about, pardon me, something about being on the road from here to there that's telling me don't do it. I'm not scared of my truck. I'm not scared of, going through places or this and that, but there's just something tells me it's not the right time. So you go with your gut feeling. It's the way I've always done. If you got something tells me don't do it, don't do it. It's not the time. So I have bought, fish bait and this and that and other in the afternoon, ready to go fishing in the morning. Get up, have my coffee, sit on the porch, and something says just don't go. Don't do it today. Now that's happened a lot of times over a lot of years. And I'll go with my gut feeling. Now, sometimes some things will come up like a big bad thunderstorm or tornado, water spout, something like that. So I know y'all might think it sounds silly, but it's not the time to leave home right now. I've got too much to do. I've got a pretty good pile of knife orders up that I've got to get done. I'm way behind on 2 or 3 of them. I've got to get that done. Pardon me. But at the same time, I need a break. I've got to get out of here. So I got a buddy of mine coming over next week, about midweek. He's gonna spend a few days with me. We're gonna go out and fish. I gotta get the boat cleaned up, and we're gonna go out and fish for a few days, and we're gonna fish, eat, have some man beverages, and this and that and the other, and do some talking, because I really respect him as far as his opinion on things. Also gonna see if I can't drag Master Sergeant over here to spend a day with us, and toward the end of the week, and just take a couple of days off and get my perspective. That's that big word. Get lined back up in the right direction. If y'all know what I mean. But once again, I'm sorry I'm not gonna get up there to meet everybody. I've got 3 knives almost finished. I'm gonna get them out priority mail or overnight, whatever I gotta do to get to the tackle box in South Point, Ohio at the big event Saturday. I'm gonna get those up there, and those will be giveaway knives for Steve Douglas, JNL Zero, and Chris Souders. I'll get them to you one way or another. Pardon me. And I worked the last 2 days like a, what's that old saying, like a government mule. I got some stuff done inside the house that Mama's been wanting done for a long time. I even had the kids over yesterday to help me do some painting on the outside. Just general maintenance stuff that needs to be done, that's supposed to have been done a long time ago. And the yards and the property that's a big deal. I mean, my place has never looked like it does now. It don't look bad, but it don't look like I want it to look. There's a mosquito. Mosquitoes are out already. And the last thing, the auction for Fred and Nikki started today. Started Sunday. So y'all get over to Rabbits Creek, Rankins Creek, Rabbitry.com. I'll leave a link. Pardon me. There's some great things been donated, and the way John's doing it, he is doing it's a great big box. Everything that he showed you goes in one box. Now we missed one thing. Now Master Sergeant Michael, my buddy over in Pensacola, he put up a meat slicer for a donation. It didn't make it in this auction, but Michael, I'll call you tomorrow, and I'll see if I can't figure out how to do it on my website, and we'll auction that thing off too. We still need to help these folks out. They're doing okay, but when somebody tells you we're doing okay, that that means they still need some help. So thank you, JNL, for doing that very much. And let's see, what else was I going to say? I think I'm going to have to call it for today. I think I might have to go get in my recliner and kick it back, and get me an egg sandwich or something, and chill, because I've been hot and heavy hard at it for, with the truck project and everything I've done around here the last couple of days. I'm just excuse me, I'm wore out, so I need to get a good night's sleep, and I'll get up and get going at something else again in the morning. And I probably will not do another video until late next week. I'm going to also sort of take a short sort of YouTube break. I know a lot of people have to do this every now and then, but not that I don't want to talk to y'all. I don't want y'all to watch me, nothing like that. I just once I get caught up here in the next couple of days, I need a break. And I'm gonna take it on my river, you know, where I know where I'm at, where I know where the fish are, or where they're supposed to be. We know how that goes. But I will film some of that. We'll video some of that and show y'all at the end of the week or the next week. So we'll close it up now. Thank you very much, Carrie. Thank you, Brian. This is some awesome stuff y'all sent me. Thank you very much. If you have a knife order in, we'll work on it this week, and I'll try to get it to you just as absolutely soon as I can. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support, and I will see you later.